Belize's national team is hard at work preparing to represent the country next week in the US. The faces are familiar. We saw many of them at the Gold Cup last year when Belize was knocked out in the first round. This time, it's another championship up for grabs.
The national team is getting ready for the Central American Cup, and that's going to be held in the United States, played at 4 different venues, starting on the 3rd of September. And so that tournament is expected to conclude on the 13th of September. And so our national team, if qualified to the finals, will be there until the 13th.
Like we told you, the faces are familiar. Belize's best goalkeepers, Woodrow West and Shane Orio, are on the field getting ready. And so is this welcome face, a prolific striker who earned a place on a professional football team abroad, but came back to represent his country.
Well, it feels good. I'm always excited to play for my country, to play for my people, to go out there and do my best, to go out there and win. And, this time around we'll try to make it again to the Gold Cup. My job is to score goals, and that's what I do. And, in football, you have to score goals to win. And basically that's my job. My experience abroad has helped me to widen my game. So I'm more experienced and more settled when it comes to playing professional football. So right about now, that's what I can bring to this team.
And then there's an unexpected addition, Coach Leroy Sherrier-Lewis. He's had a tempestuous relationship with the FFB and has walked away from the league not once, but twice. But he's back as coach of the national team.
Got a coach from Mexico, who came in and to work with us, who was costing us a little less than, it was costing us about $2,000 US per month. And so when we gave him the job, he came and started working, but eventually got frustrated and because he thought that the players will not show up for practice. And so he left, and Coach Lewis was here, and he said, I'm prepared to work with the national team, and not having anything against him, I've always had the highest of respect for him. And so I immediately said, well, let's go with you. If you're prepared to coach our team once again, I have no difficulty with that. So he took on the job.
Football, it's like the ball, it go around. So I'm here again. Players is very excited, playing and practicing very good. So I'm willing to do a good job, same like we did it last time.
All right. Have some of your conditions been met? I know there were problems with you, the FFB, and certain conditions that weren't met. Has that been resolved?
It resolved. The players, I always say the players are the most important person or people in the organization. If we understand that the players have to get the best, then you understand me. So they're trying to understand me little by little.
The national team's opportunities to represent Belize are always haunted by the realities of lack of resources, lack of money, and lack of preparation time. But the team is game and ready to give it their best shot.
We're going to play our first game in Washington on September the 3rd, so we're working on that. We have to take one game at a time. And after that, we'll play El Salvador, and then we'll play Guatemala in our last game. So we're looking forward to traveling. We're looking to narrow down the group and get everybody settled in. The new players that have just came in, we have Shane came in and Smith. So, we have to fit into the coaching system and get ready.
Leroy Sherrier-Lewis is also the coach of the Belmopan Bandits, champions of the Premier League of Belize. Mike Rodon for News 5.